Hi, everyone. My name is Renee Dvorak. I am from Michigan. I've lived here my whole life, um, which is getting to be a while now. I am married. I've got 3 children. We have our oldest son is 24. Our middle daughter is 21 and married. So we have a son-in-law, and our youngest is 15 and a sophomore in high school. Um, our son's a college graduate from Michigan Tech, and our daughter and her husband are both graduating from Michigan State in May, and then I'll graduate in July. So college has been quite a focus for our family, and so now we're all in the process of thinking about and beginning to talk about grad school, and whether that's in the plan for us. I like I said, I graduate in July, and so I've got just these last 2 semesters. I have 3 classes this semester and then 3 in the spring. And I work full-time as well. I work at a Montessori school here in Lansing, Michigan, where I've been for 20 years now. We have everywhere from, we start at 3 years old, so we do preschool and go through the 6th grade. All 3 of our kids went there, and I was in a lower elementary classroom for 13 years, and then this is my 8th year working in the office as the assistant to the administrator. And I love that job, and I've had a lot of experience with the kids and with the families, and that certainly helped in my goal of deciding what curriculum to follow, I guess, in school, what degree program I was interested in. I love working with kids, and by default, you get their parents in the mix. So um, I'm not sure where my degree will take me from there, whether I will stay with our school and continue to work in this capacity, or whether that will evolve into something else. I've done some service work, some volunteering with a place here in Lansing called Ellie's Place, which is a grief counseling center, focused mainly for children, but also their families as well. There, any children enrolled in the program, also their adults, whether that's the remaining parent or a guardian at that point, are also involved in counseling there. So I really like that. I like the idea of working with families in transition, whether that's at birth or at death. Um, the only constant is change, right? So families who are, young people who are getting married, or again, experiencing the birth of a child, or the transition into families with adolescents, or families experiencing divorce. So I really am interested in families in transition, particularly. I'm not sure where that will go. In my spare time, which I don't have very much of, working full-time and going to school full-time, but I love to read. I have a very eclectic palette for reading. I'll read just about anything. And I really love spending time with my family. We've got our oldest son lives out of state now, so when we're all together, that's really wonderful. And I love, we play lots of games together, and just enjoy one another's company. So that's even more precious with our 2 older kids out of our house now. So when we get them back, that's really wonderful. I teach the Sunday school class for adults, the gospel doctrine class, and this is my 3rd time, I think, doing that at church. And before that, I was teaching in youth Sunday school with I started out with the 12-year-olds and then had them actually up until they were about 15. So, and now I'm back with the adults. But we have a small branch here, so as you can imagine, I've had just about every auxiliary position that there is. I've been the president of every auxiliary, as well as a counselor and teacher. And um, let's see, my husband is a retired police officer, and uh, that's it. We live on a small 5-acre kind of a hobby farm here, and we have chickens and cats and dogs. We've had geckos and frogs and birds and whatnot. And our next venture is pigs. So we'll see how that goes. I'm really looking forward to this class, and let's see, getting my practicum together and preparing those. I'm looking at the workshop project since I'm so far away from everyone else. So that's that. Thanks.